Rangers, Bardsley. Flicked away by Spackman. And Rangers look for this winner here. Or certainly the opening goal. It's with Bardsley. That's an excellent cross. Oh, that was a great cross. That was a marvellous cross. And it's Kevin Gallen, the man who's been threatening to do that all evening. Lovely goal, his 11th of the season. Beautiful cross from Bardsley. And Gallen arrived at the far post. His 9th league goal of the season. His 11th in total. What a great start he's made to his professional football career. 19 years of age. Fine finish, and Queen's Park Rangers have the lead.
I think Dave Bardsley just whipped in the cross, and I think it's my only headed goal to date, but I just rose and I could see it coming to my head, and I thought, oh, someone's going to challenge me, but no, and it just came onto my head, and I just managed to steer it into the roof of the net, and just to see it go in, and the crowd, you know, I've made a bit of a habit scoring in the loft end, but, you know, the crowd just erupted, and I just erupted, and it was just great to beat our local rivals.
Oh, it's a great ball through from Paul Hall. A chance here, and that is 1-0 to Portsmouth. Defensive mistakes, and Portsmouth have the lead. Now, here's Paul Murray. Paul Murray, it's a good run from him. Still Paul Murray. Murray! Oh, that's brilliant! That is brilliant! Paul Murray deceiving Portsmouth. Their defence stood like rabbits staring at headlights. Did nothing, and Murray bent it right round to score the equaliser for Queen's Park Rangers. Gavin Peacock. Peacock to Impey. Played through. John Spencer's in there. John Spencer! John Spencer! Oh! Is it given? It is! Fantastic goal from an almost impossible angle for Queen's Park Rangers. Well. John Spencer. Superb goal. 29th minute of the second half. Queen's Park Rangers 2, 10-man Portsmouth 1.
Next up for the R's was a tough trip to Wolves. On 28 minutes, Akos Buzaki drew first blood for the R's with a typical Buzaki strike. But just before the break, the hosts were level. Andy Keogh heading home. Rangers took the lead for the second time in the game 4 minutes into the second half. Referee Mr. Oliver awarding a spot kick for a handball in the area. With Martin Rowlands off the pitch due to injury, Dexter Blackstock assumed responsibility from 12 yards. But with little over 20 minutes remaining, the referee awarded a second spot kick of the afternoon as he evened things up. Sylvan Ebanks-Blake making it 2 apiece. But with 11 minutes to go, it looked like the visitors had stolen all 3 points when Mikael Leisure slammed home. Another fantastic goal from the R's midfielder. But deep into injury time, Wolves equalised for the third time of the afternoon. Andy Keogh getting his second of the game.
Well, Morrison makes himself available. 4 goals in 6 games so far. Looking into the penalty area, comes back towards Martin, strike, a thunderous strike, and the well turned behind. Bond's original effort, pounded on a superb way by Constantopoulos. Growing in confidence. Friend again. Good movement from the left back inside the penalty, inviting the challenge. He keeps going, and Friend will shoot, and he will score. That's only a line. O'Donnell will tuck it in, but George Friend's effort will probably go down as mistaken blocking. As is key, and Morrison takes it running himself. And Ewan having to stay inside, and Morrison will shoot and forces another fine save from Constantopoulos. Right decision in the end from Morrison. He had options either side, but with 4 goals in 6 games, he thought the 5th was on the cards. Looked like he was going to thread in Benayoun. He fooled everybody but Constantopoulos. Again with a shot that was dipping underneath the bar. Great right hand from the keeper, and that's his second excellent save. And this time it's Morrison who's denied. Getting to Morrison. Morrison. Reasonable control. Rather isolated, does well. Let's keep possession. Suk Young now with it. The ball in towards Cranko. Cranko can turn and shoot here. It's blocked. Well and full. Chance for Benayoun. Onside, and that is the equaliser. Having skied over the bar moments earlier, Benayoun is first to turn and fire into the roof of the net. Middlesbrough claimed that he was offside as the ball pinged around on the edge of the penalty area, but the Israeli was first to react, and Queen's Park Rangers are back on level terms right behind before the break. Cranko with the first driven shot. It's taken a knocky with a pin on the way through, and Benayoun clipping it off the bar and beyond Constantopoulos. Here's the original effort from Cranko. Looks like it's hit a red shirt on the way through. Was Benayoun offside from the initial shot? No, say the officials. 5 minutes to find a winner because a draw for either side in their hopes for promotion. Faint as Middlesbrough are. To either side, especially Rangers, you would say. Here's Morrison. As Holloway making a run. Still Morrison will try a shot. Goes for it! And he's inches wide from surely what would have been the winning goal. Without Morrison, from a standing start, unleashes a fierce drive. And it had Constantopoulos stretching all the way. Had to watch it. Well, it was about a foot wide in the end. Head down, bang, and he was close. And it certainly had the big Greek keeper just making sure that that was going wide of his right hand. 2.5 minutes of added time remaining. Back in by Whitehead. Up go the heads. Adama is in there. It will fall for Friend. Friend shoots and is wide. And the Riverside got to its feet. They felt that it was on its way into the back of the net. And George Friend thought he'd scored his second of the afternoon to give Middlesbrough all 3 points. How close was he? Rockwood rooted to the spot. And here's a chance for Zamora to walk it into the net. And the referee at the other end sees Queen's Park Rangers snatch the game in added time. Middlesbrough, inches away from winning the game themselves, have now, in extraordinary circumstances, have lost the game. Unbelievable. Vargas header. Romero leaves it back to Constantopoulos, misses his kick, and Bobby Zamora strokes it into an empty net. If Queen's Park Rangers and Harry Redknapp needed a slice of luck, they got it from the keeper Constantopoulos. It bobbles in front of him, and Zamora just rolls it into the net and can't believe his luck. Queen's Park Rangers smash and grab, and Middlesbrough just cannot believe that they've been denied anything from this game. What a bizarre goal. And Bobby Zamora almost apologetic about scoring it. Sees Middlesbrough 1, Queen's Park Rangers 2. And that has got to be one of the most bizarre goals I have ever seen. There's a chance for Morrison maybe to really wrap it up for Queen's Park Rangers now. Morrison shoots, and he does wrap it up. 5 goals in 7 games, and Ravel Morrison Morrison makes sure that Queen's Park Rangers return to the capital with all 3 points. It has been a bizarre game, an entertaining game, but Ravel Morrison's clinical finish rounds it off for Harry Redknapp, gives him a reprieve, and Queen's Park Rangers hope yet of maybe making the top 2. What a wonderful finish from Ravel Morrison in between Varga and Omeru, and flashes the ball past Konstantopoulos, who's had a miserable minute or so. And if Queen's Park Rangers were fortunate to take the lead in bizarre circumstances, that goal was worthy of winning any match. Ravel Morrison with an absolute stunner, and it's Middlesbrough 1, Queen's Park Rangers 3, and he cannot believe what he's seen. Football, eh? It kills you. And he will be lost for words. At the Riverside, a huge 3 points there for Harry Redknapp's Queen's Park Rangers. 1-1 with moments to go. Bobby Zamora with a bizarre goal. Morrison with a fantastic finish. Sees them run out 3-1 winners after Middlesbrough had taken the lead through George Friend before the equaliser from Jose Benayoun.